Hello, everybody. A warm welcome to our Launchpad series of events with a little bit difference where we bring on some of our key partners who are creating integrations with Citrix. Now, we recently concluded our Launchpad work event. If you haven't had a chance to look at it, it's now available on demand on LinkedIn. So please go there and take a look. Now, as I was saying, in our Launchpad event, we announced how Citrix Workspace can really help your teams and the employees in your company to stay engaged, to be productive, and to be the best at the work that they do, right? But now with this series, I want to make sure we bring along some of our partners who are creating those great stories with Citrix. So today I have a great friend of mine, Kevin Greenway. Kevin, you want to tell the people who you are and what you do at Tenzig?
Yeah, thanks, Rubel. I'm really excited to be here with you today. I'm Kevin Greenway. I'm the CTO for Tenzig, and we've been a long-standing Citrix Ready partner.
Awesome. Thank you so much and welcome to the show. Now, I talked about Citrix Workspace. Now, we've created this piece of solution that really helps our end customers be more productive at work. But now, to be able to deliver this software to our users, endpoints and endpoint operating systems in particular are a key component which helps us make this connection, a bridge, if I could put it in that way, to our users. Now, I want to understand from you, Kevin, what is that high-level value proposition a customer who's already running a Citrix software stack or planning to do it walks away with about Tenzig?
Yeah, and you hit the nail on the head, Rubel, with the bridge. That's really what we provide. So as we're seeing, as the workforce distribution model is widening and appears to remain that way for supporting the hybrid workforce, Tenzig can offer joint Citrix customers with a simple yet effective way of accessing their apps and desktops and Citrix resources in general, whether it's in office, home, or as a hybrid role. So we're seeing either traditional Citrix on-premise customers or net new customers now looking towards Citrix Cloud as the future for delivering this same set of resources, kind of in a centralized model, but for a decentralized workforce. And as you touched on, due to the very nature of thin clients, Tenzig's approach is to offer Citrix customers a simple yet secure access plane to Citrix resources, and that includes the enterprise-free centralized management of Tenzig Manager.
Awesome, that's great. Now, I want to understand, are there any specific challenges, Kevin, that you're seeing among your customers that Tenzig is sort of geared up to address?
Yeah, that's a great question, and we're seeing a really ever fast-paced demand of features as we see again new styles of working in this new era of hybrid working, and Citrix is able to offer this to their customers by offering bi-monthly and even monthly updates to Citrix Workspace app with new and exciting features. And due to the way in which Tenzig R&D and its Linux and Windows-based OSs are designed, we're nimble enough to offer our joint customers these exciting new features and updates. And recent joint ventures include the day one support last year of Teams optimization in both, firstly, Windows and then Linux, as well as the recently updated browser content redirection feature for Linux Citrix Workspace app. So Tenzig is often regarded by its mutual Citrix customers as an extension to its own IT support team, based on the principles that we understand the environment and the demands of our customers much further than just the endpoint.
That's great. And you talked about a few key things, that stuck to me. Unified communications, browser content redirection, and Teams optimization. This has been a really hot space in the ongoing days. I want to understand a little bit more about these, and I know that you were trying to prepare a demo to be showcased here. Shall we get into it?
So let me go ahead and share the screen. All right, so here we have the Tenzig management tool, and we're logging through the web console, and we have a variety of different endpoints that are checked into this, both locally and through the cloud connector. And this is a test client that I have set up just again in order to show you the points that we mentioned before. So I'm just going to go ahead and shadow the endpoint here. So what we're going to go and do is connect into Citrix Cloud using the credentials we supplied before. And then once we're authenticated, we can get access to any number of apps and desktops. We have a desktop here that should already have Teams optimization enabled, as well as a feature for browser content redirection. So if I go ahead and just connect to the desktop here. So we're connected into the desktop. Cool. So we'll go ahead and we'll look at the user that's currently signed in. And here we can see processes. Firstly, Microsoft Teams. So if we bring Teams into view, and if we go into the three dots and we go to About and Version, we can see the fact that Teams is running in the Citrix HDX optimized mode. And furthermore, if we go into settings of Microsoft Teams and we go to devices, we can see the devices that are connected and enumerated locally on the Tenzig endpoint. So bearing in mind, the webcam here is connected locally to a client that's running at my office, as well as a headset, and then we're connecting to a virtual desktop running in Citrix Cloud. Okay, if we go ahead and we just join a meeting here. With the fact that the Teams application is running in the optimized mode, even where we're encoding with a webcam, which again is connected to the endpoint, if we go ahead and we show the process load here, we can see the fact that the Teams application that's running in the Citrix desktop is really low in terms of consumption, and that's based on the fact that it's working in the optimized mode, and with the fact that the video encode is being done entirely on the Tenzig endpoint, as well as any of the SRTP traffic, including the video and audio, again, all bypassing the Citrix cloud-based desktop. So this can really help both with performance as well as reduced consumption charges, with the fact that these heavy load tasks are essentially offloaded to the endpoint.
Thanks so much, Kevin. That was fantastic. Now I want to change gears a little bit. Now there are plenty of endpoint vendors. There are plenty of endpoint operating systems. I want to understand from you how Tenzig differentiates from competitors.
Yeah, that's again, it's a great question that we're often asked, and there's a few things that I can comment on here. We're solely focused as an endpoint provider for Citrix. We've been in business for many years now, and again, a long-standing partner with Citrix Ready. And we regard ourselves, and equally our customers regard us, as experts in remoting technology of graphics, audio, and peripherals. And again, as we touched on, other more recent remoting optimization features, such as the Teams optimization that we demonstrated. We offer the complete solution under one roof, and this includes both the endpoint hardware as well as the operating system, both Linux-based, which is again managed in-house, as well as Windows 10 IoT. And we also offer enterprise-free centralized management. So our customers typically choose Tenzig because of our approach to make the endpoint simple but effective to use. And again, that's the consistent theme that you probably heard me mention here. That and again, this is really ever more important as employees again are more remote as a workforce. So really effective both for its users and employees, as well as importantly the IT management teams who want to be able to simply manage this from day one of the deployment throughout the lifespan of the product.
All right, so if I'm hearing you right, centralized management, you make work life simpler not only for end users but IT admins as well, and a Citrix verified solution that's been verified for years and years. Did I hear that right?
Yeah, you got
Awesome.
it. You hit the nail on the head.
Thanks so much, Kevin. It's been a pleasure talking to you. If you want to send our audience to some place where they can learn more about Tenzig, where would that be?
Yeah, so our website's the place to go. It's tenzig.com, and throughout the course of the pandemic as well, we've been really busy producing a lot of video content, which is available on YouTube. So if we go to youtube.com, and we have a Tenzig channel on there, and again, we have all sorts of guides guiding our customers through, again, the setup approach for, again, the features like Teams optimization, Cisco WebEx, etc. So yeah, those two are the real resources to go to for our mutual customers, Rubel.
Awesome, thanks. And as always, if you want to learn about the Tenzix Citrix integration, you can also find all these solutions on Citrix Ready Marketplace. So thanks so much, Kevin. As I said, it's been a pleasure talking to you. And this concludes the talk for today. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Rubel. Bye-bye.